What's going on, Internet land? My name is John, if you don't know me. And before I talk a little bit about my dear friend Tony Horn and Peanut X, I guess I'll tell you a quick story. You know, right now we're in August. It's August 27th. Back August of last year, I was sort of like scratching my head and going like, hey, yo, hold on a second. I don't think some miraculous event is ever going to take place in order for me to start exercising physically on a daily basis, on a regular basis. You see the story going on in my head, the story that was running in my life for the longest time, since way before February 1st, 2022. And I remember that Dave, for a very particular reason, the, the story running in the back of my head was, like, once I'm hitting my targets, once I reach my goals, then I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis, and I'm committed. Like I'm gonna do it right. Like I'm gonna eat right. I'm going to make sure to if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna make sure to do it right. And that story was probably running my life for years. The story was this, like, oh, I still have a six pack from when I was in college. Like I'm good. Like I'm good. Once I hit my targets, for sure, then I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis, and I'm committed. Like I'm gonna go all out, and I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. And that was the story. And you know what? I dropped out of college when I was 21 years old. I didn't have a six pack. I had like a six pack of booze. Maybe like I dropped out of high school my sophomore year. Yeah, like I got a GED. I went back to college. Went straight to university. I passed a couple classes. I ended up dropping out. and so fast forward to back last August, I was like, oh, hold on, wait a second there. Like there's something seriously wrong going on in my life. I was at the point where I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I don't know if you've ever been at that point in your life. Well, I was at that point where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I said enough is enough. And I drew a line in the sand. And I decided, I'm just exercising, and I was like committed because I was tired of having pain. I don't know if that's happened to you. I was tired of having pain and problems. So I started off with 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups. And then it sort of like evolved into 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, 100 curls or so. And then I was like, nah, well, if I really want to get any results, for sure I have to get in some cardio. So I decided to start walking a mile every single day, like to get my to get some like fresh air in my lungs and get my body moving again. And I did that for quite some time. And it seemed to be going quite well. Like I remember doing it even on Thanksgiving. And it seemed to be like working, like it seemed great, and then I got a letter in the mail. the letter in the mail that I got, that was already in December. And it was for jury duty. And I was like, oh, hell no. Okay. At the time, we had an Apple emergency. There was something seriously wrong happening with my iPad. And this was around Christmas time, and my birthday is like on Christmas Eve and stuff. So instead of going to jury duty, I made an appointment that day to the Apple store at the Genius Bar at the mall, so that they could take a look at my iPad, because it was a serious emergency, because it was. Uh, what was wrong with the iPad? Well, I don't know if that's a really great question. First off, I don't know if this has happened to you before, although it has happened to me. Like when you let your phone die too many times, all of a sudden the phone commits suicide. Like, what I mean is, like all of a sudden your charger doesn't like power your phone back on, and you have to use a charger, a more powerful charger, like the charger for like your MacBook to bring your phone back to life. Well, I knew about that, and for that very reason, I would never let my iPad die. Like, it had died on me once, and it suddenly started happening, and I was like, no. There's so long story short, instead of going to jury duty, I went to the mall, to the Genius Bar. So I take a look at my iPad. And they did a really great job, by the way. Because now I have a Genius iPad. So long story short, well, since I didn't go to jury duty, I quit going on the mile walk every day because I didn't want to get picked up by a police officer or something, right? And so by Christmas Eve, but my birthday, but then I had already been introduced to Tony Horton and P90X. And I made a decision. I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis. Like I'm gonna start taking care of myself. I'm gonna I'm gonna start eating right. I'm gonna like take vitamins and stuff. And it's already been 201. 201 days of the P90X challenge. Like every single day, no matter what. And I already took on another challenge too, which is to burn 1,000 calories every day over the next 60 days. Because I found out that if you want to get any results, you have to like really go all out with it, and you have to burn a lot of calories. Like or else you're wasting your time. And it's already day number that one's the 60th challenge. It's already day number 10, 20, 30, 40, 41. It's already day 41 of that challenge. So long story short, and to get to the point, okay. The moral story or whatever. We've all heard of the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Yes, that book has created more millionaires and billionaires than any other book of its kind. And Napoleon Hill also wrote some other books like Outwitting the Devil, The Secrets to Freedom and Success. And he also wrote another book called The Law of Success. And, there's, also by Napoleon Hill. There's also another book out there. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. That book is by Wallace Wattles. The big secret in that philosophy, in the science of getting rich, that very, very few people are aware of, is that you have to like exercise physically on a regular basis. You have to like take care of yourself on a regular basis. I'll say this. All the professional basketball players in the NBA, the only way it's even possible for them to be highly paid professional athletes is with Think and Grow Rich. All the professional football players in the NFL, the only way it's even possible to be highly paid professional athletes in the NFL is with Think and Grow Rich. All the professional baseball players in the MLB, in Major League Baseball, the only way it's even possible for them to be professional, highly paid athletes in the MLB is with Think and Grow Rich. Even the president of your country, the only way it's even possible for the president of the United States to be the president of the country is with Think and Grow Rich. And, there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that have had a story running their life for probably for years, and that story is now you know what? Well, once I'm hitting my targets, once I reach my goals, then for sure I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis, and I'm committed. I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. I'm gonna do it right. When I commit, I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life once I reach my goals. Like once I have the money. uh, and the big secret in that philosophy and the science of getting rich is that no miraculous event is ever going to take place, like ever. Like you're better off going on an Easter egg hunt. I promise. Like the law of attraction. Okay, well, what is the law of attraction? You don't have to wait for some miraculous event to take place. In order to make a decision.